We also have a reaction that is coming from the Chief of Staff, essentially on the elimination of the Chief of Hezbollah that is now being claimed by Israel. Let's take a look.
זה לא סוף ארגז הכלים, זה צריך להיות מאוד ברור. יש עוד כלים קדימה ללכת, והמסר הוא מסר פשוט, מי שמאיים על אזרחי מדינת ישראל נדע להגיע בצפון, בדרום, גם במקומות יותר רחוקים. אנחנו בסופו של דבר, אחרי תקופה ארוכה של הכנה, של הרבה מאוד יכולות ללבנון, התחלנו לממש, גם התקיפה הזו הוכנה במשך זמן רב, היא יצאה בזמן הנכון, בצורה מאוד חדה, ואנחנו עכשיו עוברים להכין בצורה מאוד חדה גם את הדברים הבאים. בסופו של דבר, אני מדגיש עוד פעם, מוכנות C בכל הגזרות שלנו, כל הכוחות, כולל חבירה לארגונים האחרים, צריך להיות תיאום מאוד טוב, מוכנות מאוד טובה.
All right, I'm going to go straight across to my colleague Ashraf Vani, getting in those details right now. Ashraf is in Lebanon. He is in Beirut right now. Ashraf, this is a huge development, as has been announced by Israel. You hear, in fact, from them about the fact that this is elimination of the top rung of Hezbollah, with the chief today eliminated. He will no longer be able to terrorize the world, is what is now being said by Israel in that statement.
Yes, Saniha, this is a major development, what we are listening from the Israeli Defense Forces. But so far, the Hezbollah has not given any kind of statement. They take some time to issue these kind of killings of their commanders, and same can be done in case of the Supreme Leader and the Secretary General of Hezbollah, that is Hassan Nasrallah. Hassan Nasrallah is the topmost figure here in the Lebanon and highly respected not among the Lebanese, particularly among the Hezbollah fighters and supporters, but also he has followers in Syria, in Iraq, and also in the Iran. His killing will be another level of escalation in this ongoing war between Israel and the proxies of Iran. Now, it is sure that Iran cannot remain the calm when Hassan Nasrallah is assassinated. They have already seen the assassination of the Hamas chief Ismail Haniya in their own capital, and now the Hassan Nasrallah's killing will be a big jolt not only for the Hezbollah but also for the Iran. That is why all eyes on the further developments and the statements of Hezbollah. So far, what we are getting from the sources here in the Beirut is that we have the three family members of Hassan Nasrallah had been killed in yesterday Friday bombing in the suburbs of the Beirut, that is South Beirut, in which his daughter, her name is Zainab Nasrallah, she has been killed. One of his brothers has been killed, what the locals have said, but it has not been confirmed by the Hezbollah itself, and also another relative, maybe nephew of the Hassan Nasrallah. The area where this bombing took place, not only yesterday, but even today, there were some more missile strikes in the suburbs of the Beirut, 4 of them, and one even I captured on the India Today camera that we have shown to the rivers. It is not still clear that what damage they have caused in that area. But I had visited that area, the stronghold of Hezbollah, yesterday morning. There was very low movement of the people. Most of the Hezbollah fighters as well as their families had left that area to the safer areas. But during the last night when this bombing took place, almost all 95% population of the southern suburb of the Beirut have vacated from their homes for some safer locations around the safer locations in Beirut. These are the very fast developments taking place. But on other side, Saniha, Israel is not stopping its bombings, not only in the Beirut, but also we are getting reports that Bekaa Valley, which is on the border of Syria, that has been targeted again today on Saturday morning. Some houses got damaged there. Same is the story from the southern Lebanon, where I will be reaching after 2 or 3 hours. There are some reports of the missile strikes in Sur city and also the coastal city of Tyre in South Lebanon.
I just want to get a sense, Ashraf, from you. How do you think see things rather escalating from here on. This, of course, after, if at all it does come in, Hezbollah's admission indeed that the top commander who led the group for 3 decades has finally been eliminated, because they continue to say that he is fine. They've been saying this, isn't it?
Yes, Aniha. Basically, this Hezbollah became a very powerful militia. There is no doubt that the Israel and the West call it as the terrorist organization. But here in the Lebanon and in the many countries of Gulf, people believe it as one of the forces fighting for their rights, particularly for the Palestinians. That is why yesterday, when there were reports that the Hezbollah headquarters has been targeted by the Israel, all the 3H, Houthis in Yemen, Hamas in Gaza, and Hezbollah in the Lebanon, in a unanimous way said that they are going to take revenge from Israel for this bombing. Still, the people here and also in the Middle East now want to see what kind of reaction will be from the Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a big force created during the last 3 decades. They fought the war of 2006 with Israel and gave a very tough battle to them, which resulted the vacation of the Israeli forces from the southern Lebanon. Otherwise, till 2006, it was occupied by the Israeli defensive forces. There are still those buildings and those barracks where the Israeli forces remained for the years together. But after the UN intervention, they left after settlement between the two countries. The French, the government was the main negotiator in those terms and conditions. And even today, with the Americans, French government is in a very much efforts to try to bring some kind of a pause, but that has been already rejected by Netanyahu and Israel, and even also by the Hezbollah. So in the coming days will be very tough in the region. This war could escalate, and if there could be, as the Netanyahu has himself stated in the United Nations, that these kinds of attacks and strikes on Hezbollah will continue unless and until Hezbollah is not completely destroyed here in Lebanon.